insert your new filter into the housing.
Alright, this video is so bad that I'm going to make a new one. What up, guys? Got this Canon engine air filter I'm going to be installing in this 2014 Cadillac ATS. First thing we're going to do is pop the hood on this majestic vehicle. You see there's this little tab here. Ta-da! Alright, now air filter is going to be enclosed here. It is in there with 4 screws, 4 Phillip heads. Those look like a size 2 Phillips. Boom, 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 boom. With our Milwaukee impact driver, we will quickly remove said screws. Try not to lose them in your engine compartment. So last but not least, this whole enclosure comes off here. There is the original air filter. Pop this out of here. Oh God! As you can tell, a rodent has built a nest in the original air filter, which is fucking horrifying to me. Oh, I'm glad I changed this thing, dude. What the fuck, dude? This is horrifying. Anyway, I was gonna use my Dyson, but I guess I'm getting my shop vac out. What the fuck? Equal parts horrified, equal parts interested. I'm gonna use my flashlight to try to determine if said rodent is still in here. I don't even know how one would get in here. Horrified and yet interested at the same time. I'm gonna proceed with the shop vac. Well, good night. Oh God, that's so gross, dude. Oh, now this shit's everywhere. You got it. Oh, jeez. Looks like a lot of seeds and acorns and shit in here. A rat, a squirrel, a chipmunk, a mouse. Something definitely built a nest in here. Based off the size, I'd probably say a chipmunk or a something small. But still disturbing as hell to verify to find this. Yeah, there's like acorns in here. Probably a chipmunk. Fucking gross as hell though, bro. All right. You can see there's some gnaw marks in there, but I've removed most of the bubonic plague from the car's engine air filter compartment. Call me a germaphobe, dude, but I am going to try to disinfect this, mainly just in case, because if there was a rodent living in here, it probably pissed in there, and I don't really want, even if I don't have to deal with this in the cabin, I just don't want blowing that piss inside my engine, you know what I'm saying? This whole engine compartment is pretty dirty, right? You're like, you should get a car wash. Anyway, spray a little water in there to, I'm not trying to put too much moisture in here, but, and I won't start the vehicle until I have this dried out, but, yeah, I just want to rinse out this, clean up, and whatnot. Vacuum out the rest of the moisture and try to use the can of air to get it out of there, dude. Whatever, dude. With the air filter compartment cleaned, I take out the rodent-free K&N air filter, and we're gonna throw this bad boy in there. Oh, look, it's stuck to this, glued to this packaging, dude. I don't know if this is a design flaw or I ordered this off Amazon, and it was clearly someone else's return, as their name and address is on the sticker. I'm not going to show you to protect their privacy, but clearly bought this off Amazon. This is the packaging it came in. What a joke, right? All right, new air filter pops into place. A little trapezoid over there. The new air filter looks much nicer than the original. All right, just gonna reattach this hardware, make sure everything is fitting in there snug. All right, she looks like she's in there properly. I'm gonna reattach my mounting hardware and should be good to go. All right. I'm gonna check these by hand with the Phillips screwdriver just to make sure everything's lined up properly. Oh, weird, right? Oh, look at the shit that came out of there. Anyway. This poor car hasn't been washed in ever. Probably shouldn't do this to not create electrical problems in your car, but I don't really care. I'll rinse off this fucking pollen and shit, dude. Alright, after a little rinse, it's looking pretty clean over here. Look at this little hidden compartment. I have no idea what that does. Let this air dry for a bit before starting up the vehicle. Here's your battery. Don't get yourself electrocuted over there. And looking good, looking clean, sharp. All right, the Cadillac, the 2014 Cadillac ATS with the 2-liter turbo. I'm making sure this newly cleaned air filter compartment is snug and in place, and I will. Those are in there good. I will start her up and see what happens. Alright, as you can tell, my screen is still intact from the screen replacement. A very common issue with this vehicle is the screen gets cracked, the digitizer, not the actual LCD or LED screen, but the digitizer that sits on top of it gets deformed or broken in the heat, so I replaced that in one of my videos. But the car is started. Sounds noisy, but she's running. I don't see any sort of air leaks here, so we're good to go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I guess it works. I evicted the rodent out of there.